I'm going to just try this on here. Anytime I did a job, and guys, I got to the point where I got very comfortable with heat welding, but I don't heat weld a job and I don't groove a job until I've messed around with a piece of scrap. We were talking earlier about scorching materials and stuff, and again, guys, that's like, well, I always weld on 6. I always weld on 6. Okay, well, that's fine, but heat welding is all about the flow and the go. In other words, if you turn that sucker up, you got to move. You're going to turn it down to 3.5, you're going to go slower. But even on our heterogeneous materials, depending on the color of it, it's going to show scorching more. So I always set my heat first on a piece of scrap. I always check my groover first, and then I check my heat weld setting, because I have heat welded on, and even differences of my competitors, you know, because some are going to scorch easier than others. And you know, don't assume that you can always do the same thing. If all you ever did was Tarkett, and one day you get thrown in with a competitor stuff, I would not heat weld it until I was absolutely sure of what setting I could do it at. Because everybody uses different fillers, everybody uses a different content of fillers, you know, percentage and stuff like that, and this all makes a difference in heat welding. So I always do a piece of scrap. I'm going to assume that because this has got linoleum dust all over it, this is already set for linoleum. Excuse me, you'll have to listen to the scream. I don't want to listen to this anymore.
I know. Dangerous.
Now, if you look, this is where I finished with the hand groover. If you guys want to come and look at this, please, by all means. But this is probably where I'd end up with a hand groover. Look at the difference between what a power groover does and what that hand groover does. And look at the amount of judo. That's just going to make my heat weld for the linoleum a whole lot easier. Okay, because again, the weld rod that we use on linoleum, it's nothing like vinyl. Vinyl is a PVC product. This is just basically hockey. Okay, it's not like hockey sticks you buy at the hardware, but